Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming. Welcome back to my channel, and guess what? It's everyone's favorite event, the 72-hour challenge. So currently there are 2 days, 17 hours, 54 minutes, and the seconds are counting away. And everyone is wondering, what is the best way to get coins? Are there any tips and tricks to get coins? Are there any shortcuts? And the short answer is no. At least for the second part, there are no shortcuts. There are strategic ways to get coins. There's nothing you can do to increase the amount of coins you can get. So this video is going to be for those of you that are completely new to Monster Legends and the whole 72-hour challenge event and how they work. And if you are new to Monster Legends and you've been following my advice in previous videos on how to get lots of gold when you're low level, you're going to walk away from this event really well, because you're going to end up getting all 3 monsters and you're going to go into round 2 and potentially get yourself even more legendaries. So let's go ahead and jump into how this whole event works. You will enter the event with 315 coins. The main objective of this event is to collect coins as much as possible. Collecting gold from habitats, harvesting food from farms, breeding monsters in Breeding Mountain or Ultra Breeding Tree, and defeat opponents in player versus player arena. Like with any event, you can also buy coins from the event shop. The ratio is 1.3 to 2 coins per gem. And for this 72-hour event, there are 3 different monsters. One's an epic and 2 of them are legendaries, one of which, Tryon, has been released before, and the newest one, Totem, who has never before been seen. And the 72-hour challenge event can also be known as the card flipping event, because a bunch of cards are going to be face down and you just gotta keep picking on different cards until you get the monster you want. Now the most important thing about the 72-hour challenge event is this graph right in front of you. The coins earning exchange rate. Unlike other events in the past, the Progressive Island events, the Monster Maze events, where it doesn't matter what level you are, whatever level you are, you have the exact same chance as any other player as getting the same monsters. In the 72-hour challenge event, it does depend what level you are, because depending on your level, you can get more or less coins. And a lot of players don't agree with this, because if you're a high level player, it's harder for you to actually get coins than it is for someone who's just starting off, for someone who's a new player. So to use myself as an example, this should say level 90 to 100. I am level 93 right now. If I collect 45,000 gold, almost 46,000 gold, I will only get 1 coin. If I harvest 2,778 food, I will only get 1 coin. Every PvP battle I win, I only get 69 coins. And as for breeding points, every 134 breeding points equals 1 coin. Now let's suppose you're level 20. If you're level 20, you only need to collect 851 gold to get 100 coins. And you only need to plant 19 food to get 1 coin. And look at that, every player versus player battle you win, you're going to be getting 173 coins. That's double the amount of coins I get, almost triple. As for your breeding points, every 85 breeding points correlates to 1 coin. So as you can see, this is disproportionately balanced. If you're a lower level, you have a greater chance of completely completing this event, going on to round 2, possibly even into round 3. Especially if you've accumulated your gold, if you have a lot of Pandakin farms, and you've saved up so much gold and you can plant so much food as well as collect gold every so often, you really have the best chance at completing this event. So really quickly, to go over breeding points, the formula for breeding points is just the minute times 50. Minute here means how long it takes for the monster to be bred. So you know different monsters have different breeding times. So you get that minute, you multiply by 50, and you add that to the type bonus. So for example, if you breed a common, that's plus 125. If you breed an uncommon, that's plus 250. Rare, 500, and so on. So you take that number, whatever you get with breeding points, using this little formula right here, and then you divide that by your corresponding level. So I'm level 93, I would divide that by 143, and that number would give me how many coins I get. And a fun little fact over here, breeding Pandakin 3 times every hour, or 6 times every 2 hours, or 12 times every 4 hours, so on, gives more breeding points than breeding other monsters. And the reason this is true is because Pandakin is a rare monster, so that's a plus 500 bonus, and Pandakin only takes 30 seconds to make, whereas other monsters can take in the hours or even more. So breeding Pandakin, if you have nothing else to do, you can realistically breed Pandakin over and over and over again and just get yourself lots of coins, especially if you're a lower level. For those of you that are interested in actually purchasing coins, you can just look at this chart and see what will benefit you most. And this chart is available here at monsterwiki.com. Now a really important thing about the 72-hour challenge event, because people will constantly dispute this, I'll read you these 2 bullet points and then I'll expand on them. Your card rewards are randomly generated in server side. It won't be changed. When you claim the current card, the next reward will be generated also randomly. The monster card will only be generated when the chance is above 0%. Card shuffling is just animation. It does not include the correct position of the reward. It doesn't matter which card you choose. The result is the same, as the current card is already defined as you claim the previous card. So trying to keep track of the card during the shuffling won't get you the card you want. So this means you can't download any slow motion app, you can't turn off your Wi-Fi, select a card, and then turn off the game because it won't save, and then try picking a different card. The minute you choose one card, the reward for the next card is already automatically generated, and it's completely random. So to expand a little more on what that means, I'm gonna click on Tryon. Here we are on Tryon's profile. As you can see, these are all the different rewards you can get when you're trying to get Tryon. The very first card, it's going to cost you 155 coins for a total of 155 coins, and the chance of actually getting Tryon is 0%. And what you notice is that it's 0% for a really long time. In fact, you won't even be able to get Tryon, you don't have a chance of getting him until you reach the 15th card, until there's only 4 cards remaining. And at that point, flipping over the 15th card, that's going to cost you 147 coins, and you would have spent a total of 14,720 coins, and you only have an 18% chance to actually get Tryon. If it comes down to the last 2 cards, you still only have a 40% chance. It's not even 50-50. Now, some of you may get lucky and unlock Tryon on the 15th card. Some of us, many of us, will be unlucky and it'll take until the 18th card to actually get Tryon, but that's just how the game goes. And to show everyone Totem really quick, here we are on Totem's page. These are all the different rewards you can get. One thing to notice is that there's also monster cells for Griffin, so even though in this event there are only 3 monsters you can get, realistically you can get a 4th monster, Griffin, if you happen to get lucky enough to get all of his monster cells. But anyway, scrolling down, we see here the exact same thing, a 0% chance all the way until the 16th card. And at that point you only have a 14% chance. And even at the 17th card, when there's only 2 cards left, you only have a 25% chance to actually get Totem. So realistically, most of us, we're going to be having to spend all 22,240 coins to actually get Totem. But if you have the gems and you really want Totem and you know you're not going to have enough coins, you can also buy them for a different gem amount. It's up to you whether to decide if it's worth spending that many gems. So if only the 18th card is left and you know for a fact that you can get 1,710 coins, then you could just buy the last card for 280 gems. However, one thing I do want to say, for those of you that are actually willing to spend the gems, it actually might be worthwhile to go back to the challenge coin packs and see if you can get the monster for less gems. So for example, let's say you were to buy the 2nd pack and the 3rd pack, that's a total of 1,750 coins, and you're only going to be spending 65 plus 140, you're only going to be spending 205 gems. So a legendary for 205 gems as opposed to 280 gems, that seems like a way better deal to me. So be smart about how you spend your gems. And just the last bit of information that's available on monsterwiki.com is this mission summary table, which basically tells you everything you need to know in a really quick snapshot. So taking a look at Mission 3 Totem, if you were to unlock all of his cards, you will be getting 17 gems, 141k gold, 35k food. It's going to cost you a total of 22,240 coins. If you happen to get lucky and unlock them in the 16th card, it's only going to cost you 18,820 coins. Just note that you only have a 14% chance of that actually happening. The whole event costs 37,230 coins if you are extremely lucky. If you're extremely unlucky, the complete opposite, it's going to cost you almost 50,000 coins, a total of 49,605. And really quickly, I want to reiterate this coins earning exchange rate table. All you have to do is look at what level you are, look at how much gold is equal to 1 coin, and how much food is equal to 1 coin, and then you're going to be able to calculate whether or not you're going to be able to get a certain monster. For gold, you can literally go on one habitat and just keep spamming collect until you get enough gold in order to reach 1 coin. Or for farms, you can just keep farming over and over again to get your 1 coin. You don't need to log in every 4 hours like other events, every 8 hours. There's no respawn time or anything. This is based completely on quantity. So the more you do one event, the more you do one action, the more coins you'll get. And for a lot of players, the way to get the most coins, again, there are no shortcuts, but there are strategic ways. The way to get the most amount of coins is by focusing on this food category right here. The best advice I can give everyone is to activate your Food Guardian Temple, only plant your Black Lotus roots, or if you don't have access to Black Lotus roots, plant whatever plants give you the most amount of food, and that's basically it. There are no other shortcuts, there's nothing special that goes into this event. Now of course, in order to do this you need a lot of gold, which is why I recommend that you also save your gold. And also just be smart about how you actually use your gold. So for example, if you only have 30 million, you shouldn't be activating your Guardian Temple because it costs 26 million gold to activate the Guardian Temple. So you're going to be out 26 million, which means you're only going to have 4 million to actually plant crops. So even if your Food Guardian Temple was leveled up all the way, it doesn't matter if you only have 4 million gold to actually plant food with. So please be smart about how you actually use your gold. Now like always, I'm going to be providing an Excel worksheet for this 72-hour challenge event. There's a link in the description to access it. Be sure to download it and make whatever adjustments you need to. For those of you that look at the Excel worksheet and are completely lost, don't worry, I'm going to be making another tutorial video teaching you guys how to use it. It's extremely simple. Trust me, you're going to understand it 100% in just under 5 minutes. So be sure to watch that video if you don't understand how the Excel worksheet works. And that's really all I have to say about the 72-hour challenge event. I wish everyone good luck. I hope you guys can get whoever you want. Please don't think that this event is impossible. It's actually one of the more easier events. However, it is disproportionately balanced to lower level players like I said, but as of right now, that's just something we have to live with. I hope everyone has a good day. Again, good luck to everyone. Remember to dream big and pursue your passions.